Hi friends, today I wanted to have a heart-to-heart. It's about time. After all, February is Heart Health Month. And even though that's awesome and I love Valentine's Day, there's no way that with heart disease being the #1 killer in America, that's 1 in every 4 people, the #1 disease that kills Americans, there's no way that we can just dedicate a month to dealing with it. So the heart-to-heart that I wanted to have with you is that I want you to learn the numbers. I want you to know those numbers. And for the rest of the year, I want you to work on helping improve those numbers. And what are those numbers? It's not your weight. It's not your cholesterol. It's not your blood pressure. It's not your body composition. It's not even the grams of carbohydrates that you're eating. What I want you to do is I want you to take this challenge with me, and I want you to know your numbers. I want you to know your omega-3 fatty acid numbers. The reason I want you to learn your omega-3 numbers is super simple. We can. Did you know that with a simple at-home test, you can get it at vitalchoice.com, with a simple at-home test that I have all of my patients do, you can actually know with a simple at-home test, yes, I'm beating a dead horse here, with a simple at-home test, you can know what your omega-3 numbers are. And when you know what those numbers are, you will know how inflamed your body is. Now, inflammation, I've said it before, inflammation is a totally normal process in the body. It's great. If you have a fever, your body's inflamed. It's sending you a signal. You know, if you've sprained your ankle, it gets red and swollen. That's inflammation. But the type of inflammation I'm talking about is chronic, inappropriate inflammation. That is stuff that's going on all the time inside of your body that's making life, well, more difficult to deal with. And that means that it is increasing your risk for major diseases, including heart disease. So what I want you to understand is that knowledge is power. We're not talking about willpower here, we're talking about knowledge. Know your numbers, know your omega-3 numbers, and you can make actual dietary changes. You can learn that if you increase your consumption of wild fish, great for you fish, like wild salmon and sable fish and sardines. Yeah, I'm the weird one. I love sardines. Tons of fish. You can do wild salmon burgers or bacon. You know, we've got great option. It doesn't just have to be a boring filet. But if we do that, that's an amazing way. If we consume organic soybeans, if we're consuming hemp seeds, chia seeds, those incidentally, in addition to having omega-3 fatty acids, they also have omega-6 fatty acids. So what I like about this test is it shows us how much we're getting of each one of those, and also what types of omega-6 fatty acids we're getting. Because not all omega-6 fatty acids are bad for us. In fact, several are very good for you. But we tend to get a lot more of them in our diet than we get the omega-3s. So we need to work on this together. But we can't work on something together until we know where you are. So what I want you to do is I want you to test yourself. As I said, it's an easy at-home test. You get the test kit at vitalchoice.com. Stumbled on my words there. You get at vitalchoice.com, you get the test kit, you prick your finger, you send your blood in, and in 2 weeks you get the results. And from those results, gosh, we can go to town. We can figure out ways to change out whether maybe it's your snacks or your beverages, or maybe it's something super simple. Maybe instead of having a bun on your burger, you do a burger in a bowl. Or maybe it's just, hey, I need to have one more serving of fish in the week and a good quality serving of fish. Or maybe it's something a little bit more difficult. Maybe we actually have to rejigger a habit. Maybe we've been having too much milk between our coffee and our cereal and our yogurt, and we have to make some changes there. So I'll help you with that, but I can't help you until you know your numbers. So what I want you to do is not think of February as Heart Health Month. Think about February as the first time you learned about Know Your Numbers. And I want you to join me in 100 days of heart health. You can start it today. Heck, you could start it in April. I don't care at what point in the year, but I will tell you, I'm not happy with 1 in 4 people dying from heart disease. And I hope that you're not satisfied not knowing whether or not you're one of those who's at risk. So let's have fun with this together, and let's start with real information. After all, if we can track our steps, track the degree to which we're sleeping, if we can, quantify absolutely everything in the world today, shouldn't we know what's going on inside of our bodies? And especially if it's just an easy prick of your finger, even I could handle that. So join me, test yourself, vitalchoice.com, 100 days. Let's do this.